Well. What do we have today on NFL Chaos with Jeremy? Friday night hangout slash possible mock draft or just chill? We'll find out after this. I like Hutchinson the best, and I don't think Linderbaum is worth a top 10 pick. Thibodeau slipped, and I am going to grab Thibodeau. The Giants took Khalil Elam. Good for them. Kenyon Green is a guarantee in my mind. He would be such a dream pick right here. Evan Neal is still on the board. I'm not going to pick this out. That 44 pick could be tight end. That 44 pick could be a good linebacker, a good safety. We could drop back one pick and pick up a second rounder for New Orleans. We got options here. Okay, so I could see someone moving around backstage, getting ready. He's probably all excited. He asked for this a few weeks ago, been waiting for this moment to participate in a draft. And I said, yeah, why the hell not? I think J. Cole is probably responsible for about 20% of my watch hours in this channel. So I figure I owe him this much. And I think it's going to be a fun thing to do, to have people come onto this channel and everything. So just chill out backstage. I'll have you on in a second. Everybody know J. Cole by now. He likes soup. He's from Long Island. I don't think he lives that far. I'm guessing he's not that far from Stony Brook, where I went to college. So it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. It's a good memory of my life being out in the island, man. I had some good times out there. Some that I can't even talk about, and some that I can. So we have Tom Bon Jovi in the house. The mess, Jets mess is in the house. I'm sorry, I already ate some pie and a lot of food today. I've been picking out all day because it's Friday on my campus, and for some reason, it seems like every classroom was ordering pizza. And it was Friday snack day in the staff lounge, so I am stuffed. But my wife wants to have dinner as soon as the show is over. So I'm not going to be eating because I need to have some kind of appetite. John Post is in the house. The Postman, Pure Adrenaline Fantasy Sports. We had a great time yesterday, and I'll be back on his show 12 o'clock Eastern on Sunday. 12 p.m. on Pure Adrenaline Fantasy Sports. It's always a good time. And I'm thinking of doing a watch party tomorrow for the Senior Bowl because unless somebody else I like is doing it. If not, what the hell with it, man? I'm going to do it. Let's hang out tomorrow and watch Trey McBride. And Jets Mess is saying, boo. I don't know what the booing is for. Oh, because of Soupy sells. He's not a soup fan, but some of us are soup fans. Long Island, I don't know. We'll find out. There's a lot of fishing. Long Island has a rich tradition. There's ports and fishing and clams and clam chowder and things like that. We like our chowder, so we don't say it like they do in Boston. We say it, a little bit better. But without further ado, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to come on, J. Cole. Okay, he's ready to come on. Everybody, we get to meet him in person. And no booing. Oh, you're booing because I'm not eating. Okay. How you doing, man?
What's up, Jeremy?
How's it going, man? Long Island, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm doing good.
I also have your highlights ready to play.
All right, cool. Whenever you want to do it.
Okay, so we'll do that after the draft. But what was that like playing? Like, what position did you play? Both sides, both ways?
No, I only played defense.
Okay.
Yeah, that was I'm only playing defense.
Just because you want to hit people, you don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And and how far are you from Stony Brook?
Not that far, like 15, 20 minutes. I'm in Smith.
Not bad at all. See, yeah. You know what I'm talking about when I say, so the last time I would go to Long Island, this was way after my Stony Brook years. We used to drive out past the Stony Brook exit to the end. And me and my wife used to go wine tasting out there. So we used to go to the end of the LIE. We used to get off and there were these big shopping outlets. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
do.
And we used to go to the Nike outlet and get stuff and
Oh
do
yeah,
all.
I've been shopping.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So you know where I'm talking about. But that was my last. That was the last thing that I was doing a lot on Long Island. But then we would go down that road and we'd stop and get corn when it was the right
Oh
season.
yeah,
We
love
go to
some
the
corn.
wineries.
Love corn.
Yeah. Where do you like to hang out? Like, where do you go? Like, do you ever go into the city, or do you most of your like hanging out is around the area in Long Island?
Mostly hanging out in the area. Sometimes I'll go to the Smith Haven Mall. I don't know if you've ever been there.
Yeah, we used to go when I went to school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but mostly hang around. I go to the city like every couple of years.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty far out there. It's not like a short little drive. When I was in Stony Brook, we very rarely went into the city.
Yeah, it's a lot of traffic too.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It was bad. It was bad back then. I can only imagine it now. But I do remember, like, I think my third year there, or second year there, there was a White Castle opened up somewhere within reasonable driving distance. And it was a very exciting time. We hit White Castle a
Love like
lot. So we got Rusty Spooner's here now. Gitmo Bob is here now. Yeah, they're in the house. Everybody, okay, people are gathering. I like to give them time before I start the draft because, as you know, yeah, I get yelled at, right? I start and then
yeah,
people are upset that they missed it.
they're a little fresh sometimes. Sometimes I have to put them in their place.
This is the young guy that's been putting you in his place. I always call you kiddo because you're what, 19?
Yeah, I'm 19.
That's amazing that you're so young. You might be our youngest viewer, like as far as that, like that's interested in the show. Like most of our audience or viewers, like for Green Bean and I noticed tend to be older.
Yeah.
But I like that you dig the show, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I love watching it. It's my favorite. I love typing in the comments, the mock draft. Love it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What's this? Oh, you got your buddy in here?
Yeah, I told some of my friends to come watch.
Okay. Awesome. Welcome, KZ. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Oh
You
yes.
subscribe to the channel, I'll have them on more. Okay.
Oh
Nico. So are these guys are these all Jet fans?
yes. Well, my one friend Isaiah, he's like a bandwagon fan. He's actually the quarterback of my team. He's like a Brady. So anywhere Brady goes, he's a fan of that team.
Okay. So you're telling me that if Zach Wilson is to pan out and go crazy and become a superstar stud, he might come over and jump onto the Jets wagon.
Yeah, when Brady retired, he goes, "Oh, I might be a Jets fan now." I go, "We don't want you."
So Gitmo Bob, who you might want to refer to as Grandpa Bob, is because technically, let's see. 65. Oh yeah, he could be your gramps.
Don't go there with me, buddy.
I love it, man. I love it. I love that you're so into it. This is so cool. All right, so look, this is how we're gonna do this draft. This is your draft. You're gonna get to make all the decisions. It's up to you if you want to listen to the chat.
Okay.
If you want my advice of what I would do, if you want any of our input, any of our opinions, you're free to ask them. You're free to ignore them. You're free to take them. It's whatever you want.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, and you're gold, by the way. You know, people say you're crazy. You don't know people, and you just bring them onto your show. You're gold already. I love that you're here. You are definitely going to be back and part of this channel, my friend. And trust me, I already got a good vibe that when you want to be on this channel, when we get really big, when this channel gets huge, I want you to be part of this channel, okay?
Then you're coming to my wedding.
Absolutely, man. I love a New York wedding. There's nothing better than a New York wedding.
Yes, sir.
I got married in Massapequa.
Really?
Yeah. We had our wedding in Massapequa. The place, I forgot the name of the place. My wife is probably, she might put it in the chat if she's still listening. But it was a great place, man. I mean, I love the whole, cocktail hour is my favorite part.
Me too.
Yeah, they can keep the sit down dinner. You know what I mean? Oh, it's the Riviera. There she is. You ever hear of it?
No.
Okay.
What is it? Rivera? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a place that was some water, and so it had a nice view, nice outside area, nice deck outside, but it also had inside if the weather's bad. It was like
Nice.
it was nice, and they just like drown you with food. It was like one of those
Did you dance?
perfect, huh?
Did you dance?
Did I dance? I did mostly slow dance.
Oh, nice.
Neither me and my wife are much of. We're not that good at dancers.
Oh,
As a matter of fact, we were on a cruise once. We actually got engaged on a cruise, to like the Bahamas or whatever. And we did this. We were walking, and there was this activity where there was square dancing.
oh.
I am not kidding you. We were so discoordinated that we square danced right off of the dance floor and almost fell down. And people were looking at us just like shaking their heads. So we were
I
bad.
love. I actually went to vacation with my brother this summer
Mhm.
for my and like they had like a little like bar like club area,
Uh-huh.
and I was a little. I don't want to say it. I'm a little young, but whatever. I was feeling it,
Yeah.
and there were some girls there, and I was going crazy, and they were dancing on me, shaking their booty on me, and I had this shirt, and I was swinging it in the air. Like,
I love it, man. I miss Long Island people. I miss my New York people, man. It's like I'm talking to you, and I'm like, this is what it is. It doesn't matter what age. It's like it never changes. It's like we're always going to be in a time warp when we're from New York. We're from Brooklyn, Long Island, Queens, the Bronx. As long as we're not from somewhere else, but anybody that grows up there, we're always the same. You know what I mean? It's such a love it, love it, love it. That's awesome. So, hold this. We're getting a question already. What's in the cup?
that's actually my brother.
Yeah.
uh,
Nico.
it's Kool-Aid.
It's cool.
He's funny.
I'm not going to say anything. I just want to say I'm, for any legal purposes, if Joe Blewett is ever watching, I'm 2,600 miles away from this young man, and I did not provide him with any alcohol. But it is kind of crazy. You can vote, and you could go into the military and go to war, but you're
I
not allowed to
know.
have a beer. But you're not allowed to have a beer.
Crazy, man.
Okay, Tom is a Long Island boy as well. Cool.
Nice Tom Bon Jovi. I respect that.
It's funny that I went to California and I loved Long Island when I went to Stony Brook because it's, they call like Long Island kind of is the California of New York, as
Yeah,
far as,
definitely.
the way it is. And there's beaches and you got the towns lined up and, just it's very similar to California.
Have you
So,
ever been to like the Hamptons area, Montauk?
yeah, yeah. One of my fraternity brothers at Stony Brook, grew up out there or up there. And
Nice.
we went to his house, and it was more like of an old style, like house. You know what I mean? Like that's been there for years and years, like almost like a country house.
Yeah.
And I also worked a really fancy party, like I was in catering to make extra money. I was a waiter that did like high end service. That we would like the guy who owned the company would like we'd go to their house and set up like private parties. And the guy who used to do the Joe Azuzu commercials, he's a famous advertising guy. He's like
Yeah.
neighbors with Steven Spielberg. We were at his house, like his giant mansion. He had his own beach space, like part of the beach. And I remember just like after we were done, we set up the party. And after the party, he let us just hang out on the beach and gave us
That's so
some extra. Yeah, he gave us some extra booze, and it was great. We just partied out there, like probably like 15 of us, the whole
yeah.
staff, and just it was awesome. It was fantastic.
Yes, sir.
So let us, Rusty, look, everybody's all oh, look at this. Okay, so we have to acknowledge Braylon because we got our boy in New Zealand, and he's telling us that the legal age is 18, but we all start much earlier.
I might have to go to New Zealand.
Yeah, hey, New Zealand, it's legal. I think it's all of Europe too. Like, because I remember going to Europe when I was 17, and like 4 or 5 months away from turning 18, and they couldn't care less. They were giving me beers, and I was drinking and partying, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Vacation. It was actually 18, so I got to drink.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was nice. Yeah, yeah, I'm serious. I mean, but come on. I mean, we all know we were all there. We were all 19. None of us waited till we were 21. But
No,
so let's share screen. Let's get this going, man. Let's
do it.
draft. Let's draft.
I love these mock drafts. I know like all the guys now by
I
watching these
know
mock.
isn't it great? It's like
Yeah.
it's going to be so much fun to watch the draft this year because we're going to be screaming out names. We're going to be like, oh, come on, man, come on. We're going to be yelling out names. Charlie Kolar. It is. I think that the only problem was a lot of times we get Trey McBride with the 3rd round pick or one of the picks we trade for in the 2nd round. And the way things are going right now, I don't know that if Trey McBride's going to be there in the 2nd round at all.
Hype in the Senior Bowl. So
Yeah.
listen, he might not be there for us in the 2nd. I don't know if I'd take him in the 1st, but a lot of people are saying that now.
There are people. I think if we take him in the 1st, it has to be from trading down. There's no way we take him at 10.
No,
Trade,
no way.
no way. Okay, so let's start this baby up. Tell me how well you can see the screen. Can you see the names? Or do I have to read them to you?
I have the stream up on my TV, so I'm looking up there. I can see the whole thing.
Beautiful, beautiful. So let's look at the board. Obviously, the 2 defensive ends. This has been happening a lot lately. They're not slipping as much as they used to. So Hutchinson and Thibodeau are gone. Andrew Booth. Wouldn't that be fucking ridiculous if somebody takes Andrew Booth? And here we go. You got a trade offer. Cleveland's offering you a 13, 44, 78. So they're offering you their 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and their 2nd next year for the Jets' 1st, our 4th, and 69th, which is our 2nd rounder.
It's enticing. I don't know. That 4th pick is very valuable. I see Evan Neal on the board. He'd be great on that line. I don't know.
He would.
I'd say to reject that offer.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that bothers me about this offer more than anything is that they want that pick 69. That doesn't make any sense.
Come on.
Yeah, they're not offering a 1st round pick here on top of the swap. They want to come into 4 from 13. Do you know how much San Francisco paid to do that?
I know. Get freaking Trey Lance.
Right. So you want to just reject it? So we won't have to think about it anymore. I think everybody is going to agree with that.
Yeah. Let me know what they say in the chat. I don't have it pulled up right now. They say like
Oh, okay. So Gitmo's really picking on you with your age, but that's
listen, Gitmo. What? She might like this shirt I got on, all right? Gitmo, so watch it, buddy, all right?
It's funny that he's saying like no potty mouth because it's too late. I've read I've read you in the comments. It's too late for me to worry about potty mouth with you. You got the potty mouth, so
yeah, a little bit. I'll be good though.
Come on, it doesn't matter. We're New Yorkers. I think the real big thing about it about that with these live streams is waiting like 25 minutes into the stream. I think that's what I was told. Like you don't do it in the beginning because anybody who's kind of like looking through and looking for that kind of stuff, they don't go more than 25 minutes into a stream.
Are you allowed to curse on the live stream? Like, I feel like I've heard Green Beaners curse before or something.
Yeah, I just don't think they typically do it in the beginning of the video. But I say not for kids. I always check off the not for kids box. So I think I'm okay. But I mean, I do it, but I usually like wait until like this part of the show. If like and like if it makes sense to, because sometimes like I'll get pissed off. Yeah, I'll get pissed off and hear something like Rich Samini said or something, and I'll say fuck him.
All right, so there's no other trade offers. I'm looking at the board.
But you got to see this one chat though. Mess is saying that he'd love to see JD wear that shirt.
He should.
I love it. Okay, so we got Evan Neal and Kyle Hamilton. I think those are 2 pretty tempting names right there, right?
Yeah, I like Kyle Hamilton. At 4, it's a little, it's a little pricey.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say Evan Neal.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I'm not going to argue that. And I've been very neutral about this whole thing. I'm not so strong one way or the other.
Yeah,
I don't like the trade offer.
yeah.
And
The
if
trade off.
I'm, the trade that we were offered, I didn't like. So I'm glad you didn't take it.
Yeah,
I don't like George Kalafdis here. I just
no,
don't think
that's
yeah, I think that's too high for him. I don't trust him.
really good. Like I was watching his tape. He's really good, like power rusher, but that's not good. That's only going to take you so far in the NFL.
Yeah.
Gotta have
No,
gotta have some bend. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's why and we'll talk about him later, but that's why I like Jeremiah or Jermaine Johnson.
Oh yeah, he's someone I'm eyeing up with that 10th pick. I'll let you know right now.
Yeah, because he actually, I always said, what do they talk about when they do the bend? And I watched this highlight, and you could see the bend.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Yeah, the way he comes in with that angle and kind of avoids the blocking. It's not just power, but
Yeah,
yeah. So Kyle Hamilton and Evan Neal, I'm not going to be crazy one way or the other with what JD does. Like
yeah,
I'm going to be excited if he takes Evan Neal. It's like holy shit, we're building a wall.
yeah. I mean, he even with the whole Mekhi Becton situation, and George Fant, like they can both, whoever plays left tackle, say George Fant plays left, then Mekhi plays right. We could play him at guard, and then if Mekhi doesn't do good at right tackle, we have his replacement. He can play
Yeah.
right tackle.
Exactly. I know it's a great situation. There are people who like Iguano. That's
I
true.
do.
Yeah.
I don't think he can play right tackle. I heard he plays only left. I don't know though.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I think Iguano. He might even go in this spot. It's possible, but I think Evan Neal is. I mean, they're both amazing, but Evan Neal, I think, is he's the Alabama boy.
Yeah, he's a little more safer, I'd say.
Mhm.
So I'd say take Evan Neal.
So we're gonna go offensive line. It's just no way anybody can criticize it too heavy. I mean, it's it's like I know people want to have other ideas, but there's nothing wrong with taking him. You put Evan Neal, like you said, right away we could slide him to in the first year, like if Mekhi Becton fans, I don't care which one of them play which tackle position, you could put Neal right in there at right guard.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you got AVT at left guard. If something goes wrong with Becton and he really is a problem and it's an issue, we can always move
Yeah,
Neal to right guard or left guard.
even if he can get hurt this year, so it's just nice to have a replacement. We got to have Wilson developing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, this trade off first round pick, so I would decline the Falcons offer.
Okay, yeah, because that's too far back.
Yeah, no,
we didn't get an edge yet, right? So Kansas City, I think it's the same issue.
Yeah, let me see that trade. Pick 30, like towards the end of the first round, but I don't want to move back that far. So I'd say reject it.
Okay, so we're going to reject these guys. I agree. Those weren't good offers. I like to go back to like 20, 21, 18.
Yeah, all right. So
you pretty much got the whole board to choose from. I don't worry about these rankings anymore. Like let's play it like real life, right? In real life, this is total bullshit.
Yeah.
Total bullshit.
Traylon Burke still there? Yeah, I just saw him. He's still there.
Yeah, Burks is at 27. You got everybody. I mean, so many choices. Jermaine Johnson at edge. You got Traylon Burks. You got Nakobe Dean. You got Drake London if you want to go wide receiver.
I wish there was first round like offers for that trade because I would have moved back, just not that far. You know what I'm saying?
You can make an offer. We could propose a trade if you want.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so here, let me hit propose trade. So let's think about teams that have offered us trades in the past to move up. I think Baltimore has offered to trade up at times. Pittsburgh is a potential team to make an offer to because they want a quarterback.
Yeah, I can actually see that happening. Sorry, I'm just changing my shirt. I'm putting a Jet shirt on. Got to rep the team.
I love that you're switching outfits now too. It's like we're gonna get different versions of you. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Muscle shirt.
J. Cole.
So not all. Now when I go visit, if I go to an alumni event at Stony Brook, I got my personal bodyguard.
Oh yeah.
No
Get Mo
one's
Bob.
messing.
Think. You don't want to mess with me, all right? Get Mo.
Gitmo.
Um, I like Get Mo Bob.
Gitmo Bob is the man. Okay, so let's try the Steelers if you want, right?
Yeah.
So we're selecting them. What you're gonna offer the 10, and what do you want for that 10? Obviously the 20.
The 20, maybe do they have a second?
They have the 52nd pick. They have the 84th pick, the 97th pick. I mean, they're going to move up 10 spots. I mean, whether it's next year, we didn't get any extra picks. We haven't traded yet. So I'm imagining you're going to want some more current value, like add picks for this year.
Do you like that 52nd pick? Do you think that's realistic?
I think it's real. I think that it would be unrealistic for us to take it with just the 52nd. I think we need more. Like I don't think we could let them come up to 10 and only take a 52nd.
Yeah, let's see if they will accept that. Just that.
Oh, they're going to, and then we'll be screwed because we have to do it if we do it. So we don't want to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I think that you have to ask for more because I don't think JD would ever do this. We'd be getting fleeced.
You don't like that trade?
Oh, because they're coming up 10 spots and all we get out of it is a second round pick? No way. Like we'd have to get like their third and fourth next year, their second and their third, or we'd have to get maybe 84. We go for 52 and 84. Maybe we go for 52 and 97, but we need more than just their second round pick.
See if we can get their second from next year, Jeremy.
Okay. This is reasonable. You can propose this. Gitmo Bob's gonna hate it. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, the hater.
Okay, this looks like a reasonable trade.
It's only 10 spots back, and all the guys we want are going to be there.
Well, for us, it's good, but you still want to try to get your value, right? Just because we have nothing to lose, you want to get your value. Okay, so something horrible happened. It does this sometimes. It's very buggy. We have to start over. We have to start over again. Yeah,
that's all right.
I don't know why it does that. Sometimes I didn't push anything. Sometimes it just starts over.
Okay. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be 10 seconds if you want to start it up.
Okay.
And engage with the chat. I'll be 10 seconds.
Okay. That we weren't getting good trade offers anyway. Keep trolling me, kid, and I won't hold a civil tongue any longer. Gitmo Bob, he knows you're in the military, man. Come on. We respect you, man. You serve this country, buddy. No one's messing with you, Gitmo. No one's messing with anybody who served this country. Okay. Draft at 10. My brother's here. The universe rebooted. Yeah, I'm telling you, it happens all the time. It's a pain in the ass. We had a good draft going. It wasn't a good draft for us, not because of J. Cole. It wasn't a good draft because we weren't getting any good trade offers that we usually get. But I think our trade offer to Pittsburgh broke the bank. Harry W. said, thank God. So you didn't like the way that was going, Harry, huh? Another costume change. Mess is, hey, my brother Matthew has some competition for the humor.
Hold on.
Mess is a funny guy.
Are they hating on me? Are they hating on me?
No, they're not hating on you. They're not hating on you.
It's okay. Listen, I'm J. Cole. I love soup. I embrace it. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't feeling that trade. I just thought that the Steelers are gonna have to restart, get a new quarterback, so they might not have the best second round pick next year. So a high second round pick, then we'll have 2 seconds next year.
Yeah. Stud City says it might be the browser that I'm using. I don't know. I'm using Google Chrome and everything. I'm doing, it's like, and it doesn't happen that often, but it is the second time it's happened on this show. So I think it's just basically we didn't get the right trade offers, and we have some jet gods looking out after you.
Trader on it.
So let's look at who's available. We're in the same exact situation we were before, as far as Evan Neal, Kyle Hamilton, but the trades let's look at the trades, because this time Baltimore is offering 14, 45, and 76. So they're offering a first, second, and third to move up 10 spots and push us back to 14. Remember, the only thing I think about in this moment is at 14, you could still get Ike Aquano, right? So the question is Evan Neal that much better than Aquano?
Yeah, but can I ask you a question to counter that?
Yeah.
If it's the real draft, do you think Aquanu really makes it to 14?
Well, if he didn't, Kenyon Greenwood or Crosswood, I mean, there's one of a very good offensive lineman will make it.
Yeah, true.
And Gitmo would tell you we can also get Zion Johnson in the second, and that's very likely.
Yeah, hopefully he falls.
Yeah, so there's a lot of other options.
So do you like that? Do you like that trade from the Ravens?
I like it, but I would look at the next one too. I don't like the idea of taking Evan Neal when you can take a trade, offer a lot of capital, and still get an Aquano or still get Kenyon Green or Charles Cross, or just totally scratch it and take a Zion Johnson in the second round.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that Neal is that much better than, I don't think he's better than that guy that we pick and getting a 45 and a 76, especially with how many needs we have, right? Because with that 45, that could be what gets you, the extra, like a Roger McCreary or a Kyle, Gordon, and get you that cornerback.
Yeah,
or that could be the pick that gets you an Isaiah, Spiller or whatever, like get you that running back.
Is that 76 pick? Is that a third round pick?
That's a third round pick, and that's a pick that can get you. Man, there's a lot of that. We always see great players in the third round. Jeremy Rucker could be a third round pick if we missed out on McBride. There's plenty of guys. Third round pick could be a really good linebacker. The guy from Penn State has been slipping to third round now. He's dropped down in a lot of people's charts for whatever reason. So
I like that. Let's see the other offer just to see what we got.
Absolutely. And there's Pittsburgh, right? What we were talking about before. And look at that. I don't care that they're asking for the 162nd. Pittsburgh, they didn't care about our 10, but look what they're willing to give us for our fourth.
Yeah, I take Pittsburgh. I like that trade.
Yeah, so that gets you a second round, a third round. A second round and 2 third rounds.
Yeah, both are good trades, but Pittsburgh's offering a lot, and 162 isn't that valuable.
Yeah, that's a ton of picks, and we get a second round next year. Wow.
Let's take that, Jeremy.
Okay, I like it. Okay, there's no way you're taking this Giants offer, right? Because we're not going down to 36.
Fuck the Giants.
Okay, Minnesota wants to only go down 2 spots.
Oh, for the 10th pick?
Yeah, okay. They'll say if we're willing to go down 2, they'll give us their second next year.
I say do that trade.
Okay, we'll take that. Okay, if you want to drop 3 more spots, the Eagles will give us their second pick.
These trades are crazy.
The second round pick.
I mean, screw it. Why not?
Yeah, read the board. If you look at the board, we're still okay on the board.
Yeah, and we still have another first rounder, right?
Yeah. We have the what we trained out to the 20th pick. Yeah.
Take that, and hopefully Jermaine Johnson's still there.
Okay. So now we're at 12, and Atlanta's offering you a whole barrel of picks, but I think at this point that will get shot if we don't pick a quality player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like picking.
Okay, so now we get to look at the board. I'm sorry, it was the Eagles. The Eagles offer is still up there. So you want to go down to 15 and take that second rounder?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, now we're at 15. The Saints want to keep going down. That doesn't make sense. We're not giving them the 84, right? Okay. Okay, we're going to reject these. Wow. All right, so here we go. We everybody wants us, I'm sure, to pick already. We haven't picked anybody yet, but we've gained a lot of draft capital, and we all know that that's not unrealistic that Joe Douglas would do those kind of things because he loves draft capital.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Aquanu's still there. I'd probably go with him.
Okay. I want to point out, just in case you didn't notice, George Kalafdis is still there at 15.
Yeah.
And That is very good value because I know that Gitmo Bob, for example, is not a fan of his, but I think he might say at 15 he would take him. I don't know, but I like Jermaine Johnson better. So
I do too. That's the thing. Like,
yeah,
I do like Jermaine Johnson better than him. Mm-hmm.
I think that it's very reasonable if Aquano was still there. I think it's a solid pick.
Yeah, I just don't think he's really gonna be there. So, fuck, this is.
But we could play this board. It's not like you're not allowed to take them.
All right, let's take Aquano.
Okay. Okay, now we go down. Who's still up there? So now check this out. This is so fucking weird. George Karlaftis is still there.
Yeah,
See,
what the hell?
I don't think there's any trade here you'd consider. There's nothing. Everything is dropping into the second round. I don't think it's any real. There's no realistic word. Like, there's no way the Jets are doing that.
No. All right, reject all of them.
I did. So you have everything here now. Like, this is a beautiful board because you have Karlaftis, Ajabo, and Jermaine Johnson are all still there. Burks is still there. You have linebackers still there and Devin Lloyd. You have Drake London still there. You have Nakobe Dean. Any position you want to go for, the quality is there.
It's between Karlaftis and Jermaine Johnson for me. What do you think?
I agree. And I know this board makes it hard to do mentally, but I honestly believe by the time we get to draft day, most draft boards are going to have Jermaine Johnson over George Karlaftis. I honestly believe that.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, he's killing the Senior Bowl. And if you watch his tape, I mean, he had a great year. It's just crazy that he wasn't able to start at Georgia, so that's why he transferred to Florida State.
Yeah. My brother's saying go Wolfpack because he went to NC State. There's some guys from he's saying that we already picked the guy from NC State.
Oh, yeah.
Aquano is NC State. So.
You know what? Give me Jermaine Johnson.
Okay. I don't care what people can give you shit all day long. You have my support on that 100%.
Yeah.
And I know yeah. Huh?
You know, they want to hate. Look at my booty. I'll smack you. All right, Gimbo Bob.
Stud City wants a wide receiver or a linebacker. And again, I personally will not be upset with that. Like, I won't be upset with that. I'm going to whatever JD does, I don't know his exact plan. Whatever he does, I'm going to respect it.
Do you see that Treylon Burks is still there?
He is still there. I've never fucking seen that. That's amazing that he's still there.
I mean,
it's unbelievable.
But take him. I mean, take him.
And for anybody who thinks that Treylon Burks cannot be there, Elijah Moore was there. So, like, players slip.
Yeah.
Players slip in the draft every year.
Hopefully we can get him at 38, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this is amazing. So you want to huh?
George Karlaftis is still there, too. It's crazy.
I've never seen that. Like, I've never seen the simulator do that. Do you want to grab Burks?
Yeah, give me Burks.
I think what's really cool about that is this is going so much better than the first draft that we were being presented, because you just got 3 first rounders.
Yeah, what they saying in the comments now, baby? Yeah.
Yeah. You just got 3 first round picks. I mean, Jermaine Johnson, Treylon Burks, Aquano. I mean, that's just 3 high impact players.
Yeah. I mean, how is Karlaftis still there? That's crazy.
Yeah. Anybody is, that's just crazy. No need to get a wide receiver. I'm pretty sure we're getting Jerry Jeudy.
How are we getting Jerry Jeudy?
I don't know. Maybe, but the good thing is we'll know by the draft, so it doesn't matter. You know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So, okay. So they want us to people are already saying no trade.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, look at the board. Is there anyone that you'd want to pick? But that's right. Forget the board. Let's not play the board. This is real life. So in real life, let me just ignore that. Okay. In real life, if you're looking at the board and you see Like, for example, Trey McBride, Chad Muma, Jalen Wademeyer, Brees Hall, Christian Harris. Like, if you saw all these guys in real life still there, are you going to trade or are you going to get your guy right now? That's the question.
No, I'm going to say take Trey McBride so they can get off my piece of deal in the chat. So give him Trey McBride. I know they all love him.
Right. And I think in real life, it would be amazing if he was still there with one of our second round picks, and nobody's going to complain or care about rankings. And I think a lot of the other draft sites have him ranked higher anyway. We'd be very lucky to get him here, like super lucky. It would be like a huge party for Jet fans. So
yeah, I would say Zion Johnson, but we took Ekwonu already. So
yeah, once we take Ekwonu, we don't need Zion anymore. Except Zion is playing a little center, so they might be interested.
Well, he's playing center. I didn't know he played that.
Our coaching staff did it. They just had him taking snaps at center, and he's doing really well.
Yeah, I mean, our coaching staff's looking pretty good at the Senior Bowl. I like what I did. All right. I see Roger McCreary. I like him. I don't want to do any more trades, personally.
Okay. I'm just gonna. My brother is quoting a song. Is this real or is this shit? That's from Queen. Wademeyer dropped an insane amount of passes. Yeah, Wademeyer is. I think that from what I'm hearing, by the way, from the Senior Bowl week, is that McBride is like very standout, like clearly the best tight ends, and we already knew that. We were already saying that McBride was the best tight ends. Like anybody who watched, yeah.
I just saw Rusty Spooner. He said one defensive guy in a Joe Douglas draft, but aren't the rumors are that we're looking for offense in this draft? Isn't that the rumors that's going on right now?
Yeah, but I also think that he plays the board. He plays value too. That's why it's hard to predict him. They rate players and they go for value. They don't go by position all the time. They go by position if it works, if something is within their value range. But they're they're not. I mean, like the Elijah Moore pick showed us that if there's a great value guy, even though everybody else was thinking he's going to go linebacker, he didn't. He said, no, I'm not passing up on this wide receiver. There's nobody you picked that he would that I can't see him picking, like Ekwonu. Yeah. Why wouldn't he pick him? And then we took an edge, so we took the most desired position. We grabbed McBride. We desperately need a tight end. Desperately need a tight end. There's nothing wrong right now.
We got Ekwonu. We got Jermaine Johnson, who fills that edge position with Carl Lawson, and we got Traylon Burks. I mean, I don't think we could have done it better so far. It's a little unrealistic that they're still there, but we're taking what it gives us.
Well, we can't complain. This would be a dream come true. This would be amazing for Jet fans. If we picked up these four guys with our first four picks, every one of these top four guys that we have right now, realistically, might be first-round picks in the real draft. So nobody can possibly argue this.
Yeah.
I mean, and not only that, these are four guys that aren't just starters. These are special guys that might be all pro type players. I mean, this could be a Super Bowl draft for us. Look at this. Ekwonu, I mean, are you kidding me? Jermaine Johnson, Traylon. I mean, all these guys might be studs.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm like.
And plus, look at the picks you got us, right? We still have 52, 69, 84, 97. We got four more picks before we get to 100.
Exactly, Jeremy.
So anyway, I'm gonna review what we got so you could look at the positions and start thinking about what we need now. Because now I would say there's still a lot of quality defense on the board anyway. So we can calm people down that are screaming for defense.
I know, Rusty. Relax, my man. Jeez. All right. So when I'm thinking have edge, thinking either linebacker or corner. I see Chad Muma. He's fucking good.
Okay. He's very good.
I see Roger McCreary. Those are two guys I'm looking at.
So you saw McCreary. We looked at his tape the other night.
Oh, yeah. I was there.
Yep.
It's between those two. Whatever the chat thinks. I mean, unless they have a different idea. You know?
What do you think? I know that Rusty loves both of these guys. I know that Rusty loves Chad Muma, and I know he loves Roger McCreary. He's saying McCreary.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards him too.
Okay. I don't think Gitmo's gonna like that, but okay. Okay,
Why?
I say McCreary is a starting cornerback year one.
I
Like
mean, yeah,
Eccles is now a depth guy, and McCreary gets the starting job.
him next freaking Bryce Hall. I mean, come on.
And you saw how good he looked on that tape. Was sick. He's insane. He's a ball hawk, man. He like he has very very quick hands. Like the way he gets his hands in, he knocks the ball loose. He's going to cause fumbles. He's going to be he's going to be someone who causes turnovers, and I love
He'll be
that.
defense, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's better than sacks to me. It's like give me guys who cause turnovers.
And Jeremy, look who we got now. Brendan Smith, Penn State, right there for us. Linebacker.
There you go. I don't know why he dropped down so much, but like I haven't heard anything bad about him. Just so you know, just to tempt you, just to not make it so easy and nice for you, and make it a little bit painful for you to take him. Which is, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. If you take him, Alec Lindstrom is all but gone. The center.
He's the center, right? From
Yeah.
Boston College, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
I like him. It depends what we do with what's our center's name? Not McGovern. Freaking what's his name?
CJ Mosley.
No. Our center.
Oh, our center, McGovern. Yeah, McGovern. So McGovern is good. He's a top 10 center. I mean, a lot of people don't think so, but he's not. It's not a horrible weakness for us.
Yeah.
Linebacker is probably maybe one of the biggest weaknesses of the team right now. So
I don't think he'll be there realistically, but this is the most unrealistic draft I've ever seen. So I like Brendan Smith.
Right. And if he wasn't there, it's not like you wouldn't be able to get a good linebacker because Brian Asmoa might be there, and he's really good. Just to let you know, like, so realistically, with a pick like this, we could get a very decent linebacker. And don't forget, JD and Salah, I mean, what they did last year, they found Eccles in those late rounds. They found Michael Carter II in those late rounds. They find guys, that add value. So let's
last year's draft. I mean, those like those guys they took. I was like, oh, why are they taking them? But they really just they saw something in them that would work, and it worked.
Yep. So this is a ridiculous trade offer. I don't think we could afford to do that. But unless you want to take a. I mean, that's a fourth rounder for next year, but we dropped down freaking 9 spots.
Yeah. No, I don't like that trade.
Okay, so let's review what we have. Yeah. I do want to point out one thing. I was one of the very few people that talked about this guy, and now there's a lot of buzz about him because of this senior week, is Jerome Ford, who Ali, loyal Jets fan, called clearly the best running back at the Senior Bowl.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, Carter looked very good this year, but, he's even better like when he has another running back, like in college with Javonte Williams,
Yeah.
So I like that pick.
But let's look and see what we got, because there's still some other positions we haven't addressed. Like, I don't see a safety here.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that. And there is, after this round of safeties, the ones that are coming up, there's a big gap of like 30, 40 picks without a safety.
Yeah. Is that guy Smoke Monday there by any chance?
Well, he's going to be around later. He's a drop-off from the guy that's left on the board is, keep in mind, we're at 84 right now. The guy that's left on the board is Verone McKinley.
Yeah.
And, well, let me just go to safety so you could see them. But he's the only one even close. I watch him a lot because, I'm out west, so I get to see him play for Oregon a lot for the Ducks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm wrong. There's someone much higher than him because I didn't scroll up. He's the second guy on the big board that's left, that's great. So you're getting value. Jalen Petra from Baylor. So he's considered one of the big 5, after Hamilton in that second tier of there's then this Hamilton and there's Brisker. And then there's this other tier of safeties. And Jalen Petra isn't in that third tier.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. You like him though, Jeremy?
He's good, man. He's really good. He's definitely one of the ones people talk about like that. Like again, one of those third tier guys, one of those guys that would step in and be a starting safety for us. So he's not a big guy, but they say he's a big popper. Like he plays bigger than his size.
I like that.
He's very good at avoiding blocking. Like he goes through tight ends or past tight ends. He's good at just reading the play and getting through their blocks.
Like a stopper. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Now, I mean, well, the one thing that makes him a solid kind of guy is he's undersized, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but Salah likes undersized linebackers, and his safeties are even smaller. So, I mean, I don't want to pressure you. I want you to do what you want to do, but I mean, because while Jalen Peter is a great pick here, I want to point out that Alec Lindstrom is still there. He slipped. So we can't ignore that Alec Lindstrom is still there, right? Because McGovern is in the last year of his contract. He's also very expensive.
Yeah, we have him for one more year, so he's expensive. We get rid of him. He hasn't been the best. I like Lindstrom.
Okay. So you want to do that pick?
Yes.
Okay, let's lock up that future center. I mean, they might, if we get Lindstrom, they might, depending on how he looks in camp, you can, like, it's not far-fetched that we cut McGovern and get that cap space.
And then we,
so.
Money.
I don't know if we cut him. We might, I don't know. I don't know what we would do.
No, but it's good to have options, and it's never bad offensive line.
Yeah, I don't know if we get much for him in a trade because he got a $9 million contract stuck to him.
Yeah. This is crazy that we're doing this right now. It's crazy. I'm just looking at my TV. It's freaking crazy. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for letting me come on. I really appreciate it.
Of course, man. This is fun. Don't worry. You were here in the early days, man. It's like if I was like 5,000, 10,000 subscribers and 150 people, one day I plan on getting to that point. And wait till I have you on when that's happening. When we have 150 people in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell all my friends too. Come check out the stream, and that'll add more.
Yeah.
And I believe you get there, Jeremy. You got very good content.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna keep working on it. I got some good allies on my corner too, like guys like Green Bean, that like Ryan from 24/7 already helped me out a lot. So
yeah,
it's not bad to have those kind of people on your side,
Yeah, I was watching the stream last night, Green Beans, and like he's so chill. Like at the end of it, he just like shouted you out. He was like, "Shout out NFL Chaos" by Jeremy. He didn't have to do that, but he's just a good ass.
Yeah, he's good. He's good people. He's one of the reasons why I'm here right now. So I wouldn't be where I am right now without him.
For sure.
So both these picks want us to drop down a lot.
Yeah, no, decline all of them. I'm done with the trades.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we got left? We took Lindstrom. So let's look at position-wise where we are. We still didn't take a safety, but we got Aquano, Jermaine Johnson, Burks, McBride, McCreary, Smith, Lindstrom. I mean, these are all quality players.
So that this happened?
If this happened, people will complain about these drafts because we're also spoiled with this mock draft simulator.
Yeah.
But if this happened in real life, we'd be going apeshit.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potential starters year one, 7 quality guys like this. Come on. We'd be going apeshit in real life.
Yep. So the position I'm looking at now is probably safety. If Smoke Monday is there, I like him.
Okay. Now, see, I want to show you something though. To get to this is where,
show me something, Jeremy.
What?
Said, show me something, baby.
Well, what's happening?
Show me something.
Who's telling you to show you something? Oh, I'm showing you something.
You showing me something.
I'm showing you that we're picking at 97, but to get to the next safety, you have to go all the way down to 118. And let's look at the picks we have. We have 108 and 114. So we can get into that tier of safety with those next couple of guys. But there's a lot of higher rated players on the big board as we go up here.
Jeremy, look at me in my eyes.
Yeah.
Take Ruckert.
Okay. I love it. Okay. So we're going to go and double up on tight end. Is he still there? Well,
yeah.
I don't know if he's still there. Well, let's make sure. There he is at 117. Just grab him now.
So then we don't have to address it in free agency, and we'll have more money. Possibly Marcus Williams from the Saints.
Okay, Petra's still available. Get my Bob once. Jeremy Rucker's ranked 117. He'll probably still be there at 108. And
So
the
maybe we
safety,
can.
the safety Petra slipped. He's there.
All right, take him then.
Yeah, he slipped 20 spots. That's a Joe Douglas pick.
Yeah, you got to take him at that point.
Okay. Now let's see if Rucker's still there at 108. So now we get to 108. Let's go to the offense. Tight ends. Rucker's still there.
So take Rucker.
Grab him right now. Okay. Boom. Not going to argue. I know you want him. 114. So here we go again. Pretty quickly. And let's look at what you have. I want to give you a nice refresh. This is just an amazing lineup of guys. Jeez. I mean, we have a tackle who could play guard or tackle. We got who I think is the number 3 edge in the draft, Jermaine Johnson.
Could be the number 1 edge rusher. I mean,
he definitely, Thibodeau, I really love Thibodeau. He's got it all. But Hutchinson might not be able to do what he does in college in the NFL. He's more of a power guy. It's going to be hard for him to get through the great tackles.
That's what I was saying about Karlaftis too, you know. For me in football, for example, in high school, I used no finesse moves. All I did was power guys. And that only takes you so far, you know? Mm-hmm. I only used bull rush.
Yep. Yeah.
So from Jermaine Johnson, I've seen he's got all the moves. He's big. I think he's 6'5", around there. He really could be that guy for us.
Okay. And then you got Treylon Burks, who no argument. I think a lot of Jet fans all are in love with Treylon Burks. He's big guy. Does everything you want. Giant target for Zach Wilson, right? He could throw it into the corner of the end zone.
Yeah,
he's a guy who's gonna just out jump people.
Yeah,
it's a great guy to have.
Have you watched his tape? I mean, it's insane.
It's insane. So Trey McBride, it would be a miracle if he slipped to 38. To me, he's if there's any safety in this tight end in this draft that could be the next Kelsey or Kittle, you're looking at him right here.
Yeah.
Roger McCreary, possible CB1 shutdown corner.
I mean, Jeremy, if we have this roster, we might go.
Well, they got to develop a little in the NFL. We learned that with rookies, but yeah, they're going to be good. They're going to be really good. Brandon Smith, Alec Lindstrom. I mean, I just love it. Jalen Pitcher, you're going to have to trust me. I mean, look, he could be a bust, but he's expected to be a starting safety right away.
Yeah, I got to watch his tape after this. I've never heard of him.
He's a solid player. He's a solid player. Little undersized. I like guys who play bigger than their size, their physical size. I love that about players. When players do that.
High school, he's 5'6", I'd say, and he played outside linebacker, but he played a lot bigger than his size, so he would be a solid.
Awesome. So Rusty Stud City wants to know how many picks we have left. We have 2 left, 114 and 145. We did trade the 162nd in a giant landslide trade for us. You'll see what we got from it. I mean, look at all these picks we got because of it. And we got some draft capital for next year too. So this is the one pick we have left in this area. So that's
okay. I mean, we've really addressed almost everything. So
we have. This is where you could start doubling up on other positions too. If there was a linebacker you loved, I do want to say that there's Rusty Spooner. There's 2 Rusty Spooner diamonds still out there right now.
Gems.
One of the diamonds is Jeffrey Gunter, an edge from Coastal Carolina.
I like it.
Yeah, he's used to beat the shit out of Zach. It's not as exciting as Jermaine Johnson. He doesn't have the bend that Jermaine Johnson has, but he does have it. He has moves. He doesn't just rely on power.
He could be a nice rotational piece, you know.
Yeah. The other guy, I want to see how far down the draft boards he is Kyle Phillips. Now, Kyle Phillips is
the wide receiver?
The wide receiver that we all fell in love with.
I'll take him right now.
Just grab him now?
Yeah, say get rid of Barrios, and we'll take him.
Okay. We'll just grab Kyle Phillips. I mean, I don't think there's anyone that was watching this show except for Gitmo who didn't fall in love with him. And that's only because Gitmo's like he's our guy. He's our reality check. He's the one that says, "Hey, we got to wait until he's in the NFL and he's going against top corners." And it's okay. It's good to have somebody that challenges you and grounds you, right?
He's like the old man, right?
He's not an old man. He's older, but he's he's not an old man.
How old is he?
I think Gitmo, what are you like, 65?
Oh my God.
Like he's not that much older than me. So I'm not that. I mean, he is, but I'm not that.
Maybe
before you know it.
Maybe I can set him up with my Graham. If he wants to see booty. I say, listen, Gitmo, smack my Graham's booty.
You want me to? You want to fix me up with your mom? You want to fix him up with your grandmother?
No, I look at my fellow Jets fans, Jeremy.
So okay, so I already know who Rusty wants to pick, so I'm going to put him on the board so you can see him and see if you know who it is. But there's a guy that Rusty would very much want you to pick here. So Watsuke is just saying, is this the guy that, yes, this is J. Cole, the guy who wanted to box you. And as you can see, you don't want any part of this kid.
Yeah. You want some? You want some of me?
Such a Long Island.
Woo! Come on. And you know what I'm going to say to Rusty? We're not taking him. Go back up to the top of the draft board.
Okay.
You don't get what you want, Rusty. You
know what? You don't get what you want, Rusty.
We haven't running back yet. Give me Brian Robinson from Alabama.
Really? I don't know much about him. I'll sure, man.
He's looking
Tell me
great.
about him.
Looking very good at the Senior Bowl, they're saying.
Okay.
He was their go-to guy.
All right. I think that it's going to go through the rest. That's why I always pick fast speed. Otherwise, we'd be here until I was Gitmo's age. So
yeah, I know. This is fun though. Thank you, Jeremy.
You're welcome. Let's look what we got. We got Ike Mekwonu. So we have addressed for year one. We've addressed the right guard issue. We've also set up ourselves for a future with a great tackle. I love that. I love that about him.
Yep.
Oh, he's married. Gitmo's married. Okay.
Listen, hope his wife ain't watching the stream. She might like me.
This kid's
I'm just
a talker. He's a talker. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's funny because when I was 19, my friends were you. Okay. All my friends, 2 of them played football. 2 of them were football players. I was the clown of the group, the funny guy that they protected. Nobody touched me because I had 2 friends that were like your size. And like when there was trouble, they would literally move me to the back and say, stay out of the way. So I want you to know they talk just like you. They joke like you. They busted balls all day long. It was, I missed that, you know?
Listen, I'm just kidding. I'm a funny guy. You know, it was my first stream. I was a little bit nervous at the beginning, but I thought we did good. Right, Jeremy?
I think we did good. This is a great draft. We got Jermaine Johnson. Okay. I think it's a great pick. I love the pick. And I think a lot of people that are paying attention right now this week to the Senior Bowl and what people I trust are saying, like I trust Ali. Ali is not like the beat.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? When Ali has been doing this since he's 13, 14 years old. Yeah. So he's been doing it a long time. He didn't get his credentials he got his credentials because he's super sharp and he's really good.
Yeah. Look at him now. He's out at the Senior Bowl almost. How cool is that?
Right. At 21. So if he's saying that Jermaine Johnson looks great, and then I look at his tape and you see the bends, you see exactly what you're looking for at a guy. I'm happy with this pick. And
Jeremy,
yeah,
I think you almost take him at 10 in the draft. That's really what I'm feeling.
I would love it. If this happened, I would love it. If we got Mekwonu and Johnson, you want to talk about building the trenches? I mean, These two are animals.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and then you go for a skill position and you give me a 6'4" wide receiver, 6'5" wide receiver with amazing hands and great speed. Are you
And then
kidding me?
Trey McBride.
Right. And now I got my Kittle. I mean, like that's all I want is a tight end like Kittle or Kelsey. That's all I want. So boom. I mean, he has to prove it in the NFL first, but man, he looks so good. Roger McCreary, I freaking love Roger McCreary.
Yeah, me too. I like that pick.
Brandon Smith, Penn State, linebacker university.
Yeah, Green Bean loves him, actually.
Yep. Green Bean knows his shit. He watches a lot of tape.
Yeah. I love this. I think we've done the best draft that's ever happened, honestly.
This is one of my favorites for sure. Alec Lindstrom, like holy shit. There's our center for the future. With all that, we still wind up with one of the tier 3 safeties, like one of the that make it a deep safety draft.
That was a great pick. I wasn't going to take him, and you told me. But listen to this, Jeremy.
Yeah.
We ran a lot of 2 tight end sets to run to start the season, right?
Yep.
What are you going to do when Ruckert and Trey McBride are on the field with Traylon Burks and Corey Davis and Elijah Moore?
It's going to be crazy. And Michael Carter knows how to – and Michael Carter is good out of the backfield.
Yep.
Like receiving passes. He's a safety valve also. So it's going to – I mean, think about Zach Wilson, like the way he was developing, and then look at the weapons you're giving him. Like all of a sudden he's going to have a tight ends that's special, 2 of them.
Zach Wilson would poop his pants if this was his draft.
Right. And yeah. I mean, he's going to benefit in every way. He's going to have more time. He's going to have better, he's going to have much better protection. He's going to have a freaking handful of new receivers to throw to. It's beautiful.
Yep.
What is Rock 2K saying? I want McKinley at safety. We could have taken him. We could have taken McKinley. But this guy's good too. Look at his tape. Like Jalen is really good. So
Jeremy, but also look at all the picks we have for next year.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So we didn't even get to that. This draft is impressive. Yeah. So not only did we get Kyle Phillips, the guy we all fell in love with, and I know that Y2K fell in love with him also. We all fell in love with this kid. Brian Robinson Jr. I have to look at his tape. I don't know. He's from Alabama. He's an Alabama running back. They tend to do well.
So. Watch college football games, like mostly the play. I don't watch mostly during the season, but they am almost all the time. First down, second down. And then you could have Carter mixing in. It's going to be very nice. With that Quanu, are you kidding me? And Elijah Vera Tucker, are you kidding me?
Yep.
I want to take my shirt off. Oh, my God.
So let me tell you what I think happens with these 3 second-rounders. We can keep them and have 1 first-rounder and 4 second-rounders, but I think what JD would do before next year's draft in 23 is he would take 2 of these second-rounders and trade up into the first round, and we would have 2 first-rounders and 2 second-rounders for next year.
Could you imagine? that, Jeremy?
I want to imagine it. This would be a dream draft. This would be a dream
Remember
draft.
all of them that were like kind of hating on our picks? They were like, oh, boo. Then our first draft, it got kicked out. And now look at us. They're all saying, oh, that was impressive. Look at me now, baby. Woo!
He's a talker.
Woo!
He's talking trash. You got to love J. Cole. He's talking trash.
Woo! Okay. Hold on, Jeremy. I want to show you something. Hold on. Can I flip the camera?
Yeah, I want to show you got Rusty on your side, too. He likes that Bama running back, so that's good.
Hold on. Can you see this? Jets on my wall.
I love it. Oh, it's on your wall? That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I've been.
We lost your sound. You've been a Jet fan for how long? Oh, wait a second. He got thrown off the stream. Okay, there you go.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, you got thrown off the stream. You got cut off you've been a Jet fan for how long?
Oh, so long. I remember I really started because my dad, really made me start being a Jets fan. It was during the Sanchez days and Rex Ryan.
Gitmo Bob. Gitmo Bob just hit the floor. That you just said so long, the Sanchez days, because that was yesterday for us.
I know. Crazy. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
Iowa Jet. So Iowa Jet fan is saying, "I just got here. J. Cole is the co-host." Yes, he just did this draft, dude. He just got us Aquanu, Jermaine Johnson, Traylon Burks, McBride, McCreary, Brandon Smith, Alec Lindstrom, Jalen Petro, Jeremy Ruckert, Kyle Phillips, Brian Robinson at running back, and 3 second-round picks. So we've got to love that. Let's just force right now that JD is going to draft at least 1 or 2 players that none of us have ever heard of. There's no doubt about it. There's just what we really should be debating is which of the players that we are talking about and like do we want him to draft most? And I think Trey McBride would be the number one answer for that Jeff fans agree on. But if you know what I mean? One player from the entire draft that everybody agrees on is Trey McBride.
I definitely think that we're going to have at least 3 of these players from our draft on our team next year.
It'd be awesome.
I think there's.
He's probably going defensive tackle early, and we have to deal. Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised if he takes a defensive tackle.
But you know Jordan Davis from Georgia, Jeremy?
No.
You don't know Jordan, the big guy from Georgia?
I know the Wyatt guy, but that's not Georgia. That's Oklahoma, I think, or something like that.
If somehow he gets them in the second round and
put
next to Quinnen Williams, like Quinnen's been struggling, like he's dealing with the double teams. I had to deal with the same thing in high school. It's not hard. It's very hard to get out of a double team. You take Jordan Davis from Georgia, it frees up Quinnen. I know people are hating on it, but that would be a not bad pick.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look,
on his highlights right now.
I am like not gonna hate on Joe Douglas as long as he doesn't pick defensive tackle in the first round. I'm okay.
Yeah, if he goes to the second round, I'd be okay.
Oh, but he'd have to get one of those top guys, and they better pan out. But it's funny because he might be able to get a guy in the second round that's as good as Quinnen Williams, because Quinnen Williams is certainly not playing like the 3rd pick overall.
Dude, Jordan Davis, I can't believe you haven't heard of him. He goes in the first round typically. But
I probably haven't heard of him because I'm not looking at defensive tackles that are high up.
He's really good though.
Yeah, I mean, they really soured us on defensive tackles. Because they did it so 3 years in a row, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the McBride, honestly. I like Otten and Kohler, but if we get McBride and he worked out, I'd be happy. Okay. We might double up and get both. We might get Charlie Kohler instead of Jeremy Ruckert. So, you okay there? I think J. Cole just something happened. Did you guys just get hit with a northeaster? I'm hearing a humming sound. I think he just got so excited he broke his whole system. All right, we'll leave him in and see if he can find his way back on. I like Winfrey from Oklahoma too. Yeah, Winfrey's good. Different type of player though. Yeah. We lost J. Cole temporarily. He's still trying to talk. I kind of hear him struggling to get the system to work. Poor guy. He's having such a good time. I'm using this plastic knife to scratch my back, just in case any of you are wondering. I'm not trying to kill myself. Long Island is okay for now, Jeremy. Laughing out loud. Man, I miss Long Island. There's things I missed. I love Stony Brook. I love my years there. I had a great, great time in college. I'm not going to lie, man. We had a great time. Me and my fraternity brothers and 2 of my best friends, Christine and Stephanie. So they were like the best wing people to ever have when you're in college. 2 girls that are super fun and love to have a great time and party and go to bars and stuff. It was a great time. Stony Brook, man, I miss that. So, Strong Island. One of the reasons I hope that he gets back here, J. Cole comes back, is because I have his tape. Here he is. Did you change outfits?
I threw on a sweatshirt.
Okay. This guy is great.
Listen, I'll pick it all off. I'll go in my boxers and do the Gangnam Style dance. Have you ever heard of that?
I know about the Gangnam Style dance. I run an elementary school.
That's my dance.
Huh?
That's my signature dance, Jeremy.
That's hysterical.
One time when I was younger, my brother, it's funny. It's like a funny thing. He locked me out of the house. It was a snowstorm. And he says, you can't come back in until you do the Gangnam Style naked. And I had to do the Gangnam Style naked.
Oh, my God. Outside. Freaking Long Islanders, man. Okay.
Well, if you want to watch the tape, I'm ready.
Okay, cool stuff. So let me
I sent you my junior highlights and my senior highlights.
I wonder if I could. I wonder, like, tell me if it works, if this just pops up now.
Yeah, I'm watching on the screen right now, my dude.
Okay, I think it worked.
My stream's a little delayed, so let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working. Yes.
Okay. So now your defense, you're on the interior or the outside?
In
So
this,
everyone knows.
I started on D end, but then they moved me to D tackle. So D tackle, right? There's some I'm D end. You'll see.
So you right now, who are you here?
I'm the defensive tackle. You see the edge on the end? That's my boy Ethan. He was
Right
really,
here.
yeah. I'm number 39.
So
Right.
so you're right here where my cursor is. Okay, so you're right there. So let's look at him. Look at this guy right here, 39. The black socks.
Yes.
Okay.
This is one of the best teams in the league, Belport. They won the championship this year.
So you come out and boom, make the tackle. I like that. So what were you supposed to be doing in that play before you came out and made the tackle? Are you just taking space? Are you supposed to just eat your guy? Are you supposed to try to rush the quarterback? Like what was the
I'm really
design?
supposed to at that spot. I'm really supposed to just eat space. I have the B gap, but I went out and I made a play. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what's so nice about it. So you're doing your job. You're just that, neutralizing that guy. He's neutralizing you, whatever. That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But you come out instead of giving up on the play and you make the tackle, which is nice.
Yes, Jeremy. Yeah, they were a really good team too. We almost came back and won that game, but we lost.
Okay, so that's you tackling a guy behind the line of scrimmage?
Yes.
Again?
Yeah, I'm 39, and I got him right there.
Okay, so we're going to go right here. There you come, right in there, and you tackle him. Boom. Now, I like that you reacted to the the change of direction. So you had really good change of direction on that. Fast feet.
Yeah. Thank you.
Again, the black socks make you stand out, which is nice too. Did you just knock him on his ass?
Yeah, I got a roughing the pass. It's actually a funny story. I got a roughing the passer on that play, but my coach
Really?
put it on someone else. So then they were going to take me out, but they didn't think it was me, so they took someone else out. But it was
That's crazy because look, boom. I didn't
Dude,
look like roughing to me. I got to watch that again. Let's watch that again, chat, and see if let's watch that again and think, was this roughing?
I don't think
maybe.
little.
It was a little late, but it didn't look. It wasn't like you shouldn't. It wasn't eject you from the game late. You were coming out of a block.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes not to go after the quarterback.
Right. You pop out of a block with full momentum, full speed, and he's right there, and you're hitting him.
This is one of my favorite plays. I feel bad. I hurt this kid. This was a big game.
Are you inside over here?
Yes, I'm inside right there.
You're inside. Black socks on
Just
the inside.
watch the whole time and watch the running back on their team.
Okay.
I stuff them. I hit him into their own guy, and then.
Oh, look at that! You brought him down all the way. Oh, you really threw him down.
Yeah, he was hurt after that.
Oh my God! Oh, see, that's why you felt bad. Yeah. Oh, look at that! He's hurt.
Yeah, his guy went to him immediately.
But it was all clean, right?
All clean. I made the tackle. Got his legs.
Yeah. Let's watch that again. Watch this running back. Watch the running back. And then, boom, you just came through from the other side. I love that.
Thank you, Jeremy.
You're a beast, man. You're a beast.
Thank you so much.
Look at this. Look at this. There you go. Look at that. That's great, dude. So you're covering ground, sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
Here you are over here. Nice. Nice. Never give up on a play. I love it.
This game was the first game of the season, my first varsity game. They had me at nose tackle, so right on the center.
Wow. Okay, so let's watch you. We got a great view here. I like that you come off your guy at the right time. You do exactly what you're supposed to do. And then when there's no point in doing it anymore, when the running back gets to the line of scrimmage or whatever it is, you bounce off, spin around, and you make plays. That's great. People don't know. The reason I want to point that out is people think that the only way they know how to look at it is you're supposed to be going through.
Yeah.
And they don't know that that's not always the objective.
And it's not easy going against 270-pound linemen getting double teamed. It's sometimes react to the play and then go make a play.
Right. It's beautiful. I can't believe that you're not playing college ball yet.
I know. I really want to.
Was it because of the pandemic? Like, what happened?
Well, this is my junior year. Next, we'll show my senior year highlights. My senior year, it wasn't the best. The pandemic hit.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we were going to be playing football. We didn't start in September like we usually did. So, I was depressed. I started eating a lot of food. I was pretty depressed. And I didn't think we were going to play. And then I showed up, pretty out of shape senior year. We only had like a 6-game season. And my senior year wasn't the best. I still have good plays. But I kind of got into it with my coaches a little bit. We had a whole new coaching staff my senior year. And it was just I really want to play like for my community college, but I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. I also want to do like mock drafts and stuff like that, like you do. I feel like I can do that. I'm young. And I feel like
you absolutely could do whatever you want to do. You got your whole life in front of you, man. You do anything you set your mind to. You decide what you want to do and you just figure out the steps to do it and you do it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out, Jeremy.
Yeah. Yeah. And you should figure it out because there's a lot of us, we get older and we look back and there's so many things we do different. Like, if I knew then, you know what I mean? And like, if you listen to any one of us, you listen to like Gitmo will tell you, I don't even have to ask him. And I know he'll tell you, it's like, you decide you want to do something in this world, you go out and you do it. How do I do it? What's this? That you never doubt yourself. You never say, I can't. You just, what has to be done. And you go out and you fucking do it.
Yeah, it's been my first year since I'm like 6 years old that I haven't played football, and it feels so weird, I'm really itching to get back.
So Gitmo is still being a wise ass. He wants to know where are the plays where you're getting pancaked. You see, and that's what he says about every highlight tape, though, right? He says that about like the other players too. He goes, "Yeah, but where are the plays where he's dropping the ball?"
Gitmo, I don't pancaked, my dude. And I'd probably pancake your ass, my boy.
I love that you're pushing your buttons. I love it.
Yeah, Gitmo.
Let me tell you something. The guys I met when I was in Stony Brook that lived out in Patchogue and that area are the craziest, toughest, no nonsense son of a bitches I ever met in my life. They're like smack you in the face.
Wait,
get down if you mess with them.
So Gitmo, Long Island?
No. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about like guys that from out there. Like I knew the guys I met that were locals in Long Island when I went to Stony Brook were like tough ass guys, man. They were no joke.
Yeah, my grew up in Queens. I'm really from Queens. I moved to Long Island. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm a tough mofo. That's all I'm gonna say, Gitmo. You don't want to watch these highlights, baby.
Yeah, but you got to respect Gitmo.
I respect him.
Yeah, he's former military.
I respect him.
Of course. Anybody who's in the military, man, that served, I'm like all over that. Okay. So let's see what you do here. Boom. Oh, I love it. Lucky you didn't go. You're a little higher, you would have been in trouble there.
Yeah. This was our rival, Smithtown East. There's Smithtown West and Smithtown East.
And boom, look at you. I like the way you sing. You make sure everybody knows who made that tackle. When the pile clears, it's you standing there.
What can I say?
So you were definitely meant to play this game. There's no question. I could see the love you have. Like you're playing your heart out there. So that's good stuff.
I also sent you my senior highlights. It should be in your email.
Okay, when did you send that?
Go to my profile on that Huddle app. You should see it. It's
All
not
right.
as
Yeah, let's save it for next time.
okay.
Let's save it for next time. It's okay because the people get crazy if I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. Okay.
Yeah, it's in your email. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. Next time.
No, but was it the same email?
Yeah, same email. It's like the email before that one.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do.
No, I mean, look, we got time.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make another drink, my dude. I'll be
Okay.
5 seconds, and you can find it.
Okay. No, I'll find it. I'll find it. He's doing
Email.
that. Okay, I found it. The first one. Okay.
I'll be 10 seconds.
Okay. Well, I don't want to break the kid's heart. I want to, play his highlights for him. So we're gonna play his highlights. Well, I got to email it to myself now, so it gets onto this computer. It's my work computer, and I don't like to change the accounts. It gets me messed up. So, all right, here we go. So, these are the highlights that he says are not as good. So, if he gets pancaked, Gitmo, then you could be happy and say, "I told you so." Here we go. Okay. Whoa, it's already on a play? No, don't play yet. We got to wait for him to get here. Okay, Vince Michon. Okay. So we all know his real name now. Everybody write it down. So Gitmo, now you can hunt him down and shoot him. Okay. I come from Comac when LA barely got out there. Wow, you were way up there, huh, Gitmo? Wow. See, here's my Patchogue guy. So Rusty's got to have a little toughness to him because Patchogue, man. I knew this guy George, this guy Dan, these two buddies. George was a big guy, and his brothers, they were all just like the kind of guys, man. They were the kind of family in Patchogue you didn't mess with. And Dan, I think, I don't know if he did glass or windshields or something like that. It was in Patchogue. It was the windshield place. That's the only thing I remember about that. Okay. So we got the chat's just talking about Long Island and all that good stuff. They're reminiscing.
So can I give a backstory of this year? I kind of gave it to you a little bit.
Right. So you didn't know if you were going to even play, right?
Yeah. This is actually a spring season. I've never played football in the spring before, so it's crazy. And we have a whole new coaching staff from my junior year. They were a little fresh to me, honestly. And I was a little butch too, Jeremy.
Yeah.
But I'm still a gangster, so I still, throw people down and everything. And I deserve my spot. So this year, they kind of disrespected me a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you saw how good I was junior year. Not trying to be like braggy or anything. I was good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, those plays, I like what I was seeing. I was like, that's why I'm surprised. I'm like, man, what school are you going to? Like, if I see a kid playing like that in high school, I'm thinking you need to be playing like maybe at Hofstra or something.
Yeah, that was Division 2. There was only one more division ahead of us, Division 1. And so whatever. They were kind of friendly. This new guy came in, new coaching staff. And I didn't really gel well with them. And there was this one practice. I was on the, scout defense, like the main offense is on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they have like a practice defense, but since I only played defense, they had me on there. Like,
okay.
And like I was kicking their butts almost every play. But then some plays, I wouldn't try as hard. And like everyone didn't try as hard every play. And then they took away my position. And then they gave it to a ninth grader. And I was like, what's that? I'm clearly better than him. Every time he's on off, he was a guard too. I would kick his butt. And they were just kind of fresh to me. So this year I'm really fighting for my job. So
okay.
Yeah.
And you're on the field right now on the inside, right?
Yeah, this game I was benched for the first couple plays, and then they put me in. I started the rest of the game.
So you're pissed right now in this play.
Pissed. I'm pissed.
Okay. You're motivated. So that's okay. So what are you playing there? Okay, the arrow is pointing to the middle. That's you in the
Yes.
center, coming through.
Yeah, it shows a little arrow.
Okay. That's you hitting them already?
Yes,
You went right through.
Yeah.
What does the coach say when you make a play like that?
Oh, I would just look at him after, give him a nasty look. Yeah, nothing to say. This was my best game ever, North Bab. I was suspended the game before this. Look, I'm right there. I get the guy. And then I do a move. Look.
That's you. So it's 44 for Reggie Jackson?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Your dad? Like, who told you about Reggie Jackson?
Yeah, I really liked him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There you are.
All right. Caused the fumble.
Wow.
I make sure they know. Look, I put my arm.
You put your number. I love that you put your hand up like that. You were like, yeah, bitch.
Yeah, this is my best game. I got
you all lined up.
For.
There you go again. How does he? There's no way you didn't play after that. I mean,
I started games after this.
Yeah, there's no way. You're the defensive stud of this game right now. So
yeah, I took over that game, and then this is against Smithtown East, our rival, Smithtown West and Smithtown East. Kind of got that.
Dude, I love it. You're hungry.
Yeah. I'm on the defense. This is a goal line stand. This is the last game. My last game ever.
Nice. Clutch. Like Quinnen.
Yeah. And then look, this guy holds me. Look right there. He's holding me. And look what I do.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Okay. Watch this. Oh, yeah. You spun out. Dude, you're fast to do that. That's really fast. You got to be quick. So you're able to, as you're being blocked, you're reading the play. You're watching what's going on.
Yeah.
You're feeling the game. He's
going upfield. That's me right there. I'm like, I got to get this guy. And I just jump on him.
Like when you were little and you used to jump on a pile of pillows.
Yeah, that was my signature. I got it from my brother. And look, I just punch him down. Get down.
I like it, man. This is fun watching the tape with the player. We don't get the college players to sit here and talk with us when we're watching their tape. So this is really cool.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for doing it.
Wow, you saw fresh meat.
Yeah.
You accelerate and get excited. You're like, oh, I'm gonna hit that guy so hard right now. Nice. I like that you slam people down. You're not playing around.
Yeah, no.
Like you make sure they remember you, huh?
Yes.
Dude, you're badass, man.
Thank you, sir. This is the best team in the league. They won the championship this year, West Islip. We almost beat them. First game of the season. Then look, I just throw this guy off me. I'm getting double teamed. Rewind that one again.
Wow. Hold on. What?
Yeah, it's the last one. I'm getting double teamed. They kind of drive me back a little bit, but then I'm mad.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Yeah, so that's it.
You see the here, folks. He's not. So now when you see J. Cole talking about football and knowing about playing football and what it takes to be to play defensive tackle, nobody is going to doubt him. He knows how to play the game. Is that going to make you help? Is that going to allow you to help be one of my experts if we're analyzing tape of a defensive tackle?
Yeah, I would love to. Jeremy,
Okay.
anytime you want me on, I'll be there.
Okay. So, because I would love to have the ability to watch tape and have someone explain what they're doing, why it's a good play, why it's not a good play. I think a lot of people don't know how to look at it, and they only see a play one way, that there's only one thing you should be doing, and they don't understand the play. They don't understand the objective of the player. But like, I need experts that can explain to us the reason this player is doing this is, this is clearly the way the play was designed. He's doing his job, that kind of thing.
Jeremy, it's very defensive tackle. It's one of the hard positions, and not many people know about it. You get double teamed almost every play. And you saw me. I would get blocked, but then I would try and get the guy off me, and then go make a play.
Yeah.
And then when you have a guy like that at defensive tackle position, it's very valuable to your team, your defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's why we see Aaron Darnold, like when you find one, Sapp, when, back in the day, Ugg, or whatever his name is, Sue, who is in Tampa now, was for Detroit. Like, when you find like a nasty, effective defensive tackle, it changes the game. It definitely means something. I mean, let's face it, if you can stop the other team from running the ball, it's going to be hard. It's hard to beat a team that can stop you from running.
And that's Quinnen right now. Quinnen, he doesn't really have much help right now. He's getting double teamed a lot. So adding an edge rusher like Jermaine Johnson, would benefit so much, because they're going to have one-on-one, because Quinnen's going to get double teamed. So if you can beat that one-on-one, you can go make a play,
Yep.
Yes,
So a lot of it's another thing. That's why we need to look at Quinnen when he has someone better next to him, because it's hard to judge somebody. Like, you need to compliment. You got to have somebody who doesn't allow you to do that. Like, you got to stop the other team from so easily getting to do those double teams, right?
Definitely. Yes.
Wow. So good stuff. Good stuff. Anybody in the chat want to have any questions? And so you're getting a lot of good feedback.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
People are liking it. Rusty likes it.
Thank you, guys.
I'm trying to see. I think somebody else was saying something. I think that they were enjoying it. See that, Rusty? They were giving you a hard time before, but they like you. Very important to point that out, so you don't have to smack anybody.
Yeah. This was a good stream.
Yeah, man, this was good stuff. This is good stuff. I'm glad that you came on, and I'm going to ask you a couple more questions now. Let's think about what's going on in the world right now. We have the Senior Bowl tomorrow. Yes. I'm thinking of doing a little bit of we'll see how it goes. I might jump on and do a watch party type thing.
You should.
So, the only thing is, I'm going to need you guys in the chat to name the guys, because I have to keep the volume of the game down. So yeah. I might need people to tell me that was McBride. That was this guy. That was Kyler Gordon. That was who. Just fill me in on who it was. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's being covered on the NFL Network, so I'm pretty stoked about it. It's good stuff.
I hope Jermaine Johnson plays, because I heard from something that he missed his last practice from an injury or something. So I'd really like to see him play in the Senior Bowl, to see if he makes some good plays,
Yeah, it would absolutely suck if he doesn't play, and it would suck if he has anything real that we have to be concerned about. That would be even worse.
He could be really that guy for us. I watch a lot of college tape and everything. I really think he could be that guy for us.
Wow. It's exciting stuff, man. Like, for us to finally get that edge would be amazing.
Yeah.
And then playing opposite of Carl Lawson. If Carl Lawson comes back and full, if he really comes back from that injury, recovered, it's going to be special.
Yep, definitely. You got to help him out,
Yep. No, absolutely. And then that's going to help Quinnen, right? If you got two guys, all of a sudden he has two guys on the edges creating all kinds of shit and commotion, and that quarterback has to keep stepping up in the pocket. We know who's going to be waiting for him.
And Jeremy, he already creates pressure now. Last season, he wasn't the best. He was still good. He still creates pressure. If he gets help, our defense could really be good with Robert Saleh, you know?
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. It's exciting stuff.
I'm really excited for this upcoming year. You know, draft is huge.
It's a huge draft. We have money for free agency. It's going to be exciting. We're going to add on so much talent. This roster is going to look completely different. And I think we're going to take our step forward. I think we're going to be. I kind of like what Matt O'Leary said. It's like what I'm hoping is whether we win 7 to 9 games, I want to see one of those graphics pop up in early December that says when it says in the hunt, and we're up there. You know, like we're in the hunt, meaning we're not talking about next year's draft. We're talking about, are we going to make the playoffs?
Yeah, it's been so long since I was young. Since when I was becoming a Jets fan, that was the last. I remember playing against. I was at the bar, like with my dad, his friend owned a bar, and they were playing against the Chargers. I don't know what year that was. It was the playoffs, though, and I remember that. And it's just, you just want to make the playoffs. It's the best feeling.
Yeah, that was 2004, I think.
Yeah.
If it's the year I'm thinking about, that you're talking about, when we lost to Pittsburgh the next week after that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I was at that game. I was there in San Diego at that game.
Wow. Do you want to know a crazy game I was at?
Yeah.
The Jets that year, I don't know. They didn't have Rex Ryan that year. It was Todd Bowles, I think. And they needed to win against the Bills to get in at the stadium with like Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker, all of them. And I went to that game. It was freezing cold, and they lost, and it was terrible with Fitzpatrick.
Oh my God.
The last game of the year, and Rex Ryan beat us when he was
on that was a brutal game. Oh yeah, when Fitzpatrick like pulled out the Richard Todd impersonation and threw all those interceptions.
It was terrible. I was cold. I've never been so cold in my life.
Yeah, I was actually sitting. I remember once sitting up in the rafters in the old, in the Meadowlands, and the Jets were we're watching a game against the Colts. I think Jeff George was the quarterback. This was years ago. My brother's sitting next to me, my brother Lee, who you know like from online.
Yeah.
And we're shivering and we're cold and we're sitting up top. And in front of us are these 5 guys, 5 big beefy guys wearing no jacket. They're just in Jets jerseys, short sleeve. And we're shivering. We're covered in our heaviest jackets. We're like sitting there pushing against each other for warmth. And they're just sitting there, not even reacting, like not even acting like they're cold. They're just watching the game, talking. And my brother just leans over to me and goes, "It must take intelligence to actually feel cold." And I'll just never forget, I was laughing so hard.
That's yeah.
But hey, thanks so much for being on. You could definitely come on again. Like we'll work out when or whatever. It's kind of cool that I'm gaining all these potential guests and people who want to be on. It's awesome. You definitely. I think that we'll definitely look at a couple of defensive tackles. We got a lot of time before the draft. We got like 12 months to kill. So there'll definitely be, I'll email you. We'll get in touch. We'll have you back on when we're watching footage of defensive tackles, and you could do your thing. We'll hit pause after each play or during the play, and you can tell us what you like and what we should be looking for in the position. A lot of people don't have that knowledge. And when you play ball, whether it's high school, college, it doesn't matter. You're being coached. You're learning the position and you're understanding the position.
Playing football is a lot different than just watching football. I'll tell you that right now. It's a very crazy game. I'll say that.
Yeah. It's violent. People don't realize how violent it is.
Yep. Well, thank you so much, Jeremy. I really appreciate it.
You got it, Chief. You got it. I'll be at that wedding someday.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look, my walls are even green for the Jets. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. So everybody, thanks for joining. I leave you with this. Have a great weekend, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow at the watch party. A 115 team takes a running back. You just took your franchise quarterback. You had a running back. And I'd be pissed if I was a Jacksonville fan. I love that, talking about Green Bay. He'll never find out. Believe me, nobody knows better what it looks like when an organization is about to go to shit than a New York Jet fan. And Justin Fields proved that he can hold it together. He can regroup. It's okay if he struggles. And we got a big game against the Eagles, and maybe you need some energy, so wake up! We have every right to expect the Jets to win. Rich Cimini, schmuck, putz,